Now let's go through the plus menu below the chat. I'd recommend having ChatGPT open so you can follow along. And I'd encourage you to be curious here. If you see a feature you haven't used before, pause and try it. One of the most important shifts in using ChatGPT effectively is simply knowing what it's capable of, so you can naturally recognize when it can help you in your own workflow. Next to the chat input, you'll see a plus button. This is where most of ChatGPT's additional capabilities live. Let's walk through what's available. First, we have Add Photos and Files. This lets you upload images, documents, spreadsheets, and other files directly into the conversation. ChatGPT can then read, analyze, and work with whatever you've uploaded. We'll cover this in detail in the next section, but for now you should know this is an incredibly useful feature. It turns ChatGPT from a text-only tool into something that can work with your actual documents or files you have. Next, we have Create Image. This lets ChatGPT generate images from text descriptions or edit existing images you upload. You can use it when you need a visual and don't have one, or when you have an image that needs modification. For example, you might generate a custom image for a presentation, create a visual to illustrate a concept, or upload an existing photo and remove the background or add text. This feature has come a really long way in recent times, and it's still progressing rapidly. The quality is genuinely impressive. You'll find you can use them for real deliverables. The best way to appreciate how far this has come is to try it yourself. Pause the video, open ChatGPT, and ask it to generate an image. Be descriptive about what you want to see. Describe the style, the mood, and the details. The more descriptive you are, the closer you'll get to what's actually in your head. You'll probably be impressed by what it produces. Then we have Deep Research. This lets ChatGPT spend several minutes actively searching the web, reading multiple sources, and synthesizing what it finds into a structured report with citations. Use it when you need thorough research on a topic, not a quick answer, but a comprehensive analysis with sources. For example, if you're evaluating a new market, summarizing the competitive landscape before a pitch, or need a detailed background on a topic before an important meeting. This is the tool. Deep research takes time, sometimes 10 or 15 minutes, and sometimes even longer. It runs in the background, so you don't need to watch it, but don't use it for quick questions. This is for topics that genuinely warrant a thorough investigation. And like all AI output, verify anything critical before relying on it. With deep research especially, check the sources it's referencing are valid and reputable. So if there's something you've been wanting to explore properly, a market you're curious about, a decision you've been putting off, a topic you've never had time to research thoroughly, try putting it in now. Let it run while you continue the course, and by the time you finish, you'll have a report waiting for you. In agent mode, ChatGPT can autonomously navigate websites, fill out forms, create spreadsheets and slide decks, and connect to apps like Gmail and Google Drive. It handles multi-step tasks autonomously, showing you its progress as it goes. This is a significant feature with a lot of depth, and we'll cover it properly in a separate course. Then we have Study and Learn and Quizzes. These are designed for educational use cases. Helpful if you're learning something new, but probably not in your everyday work toolkit. Next, we have web search. This lets ChatGPT search the internet for current information rather than relying on training data, which has a cutoff. ChatGPT will often search automatically when it detects your question needs up-to-date information, but you can also manually enable it by clicking on the search icon if you want to be sure that it performs a web search. Use this for anything time-sensitive, like recent news, current events, live data, or when you need to verify something is still accurate. When web search is used, you'll see a searching the web indicator, and the response includes citations with links to sources so you can verify. Canvas opens a side panel for working on documents or code alongside your chat. This is super useful for iterating through work with ChatGPT, and we'll cover this properly in its own section. Finally, Explore Apps shows you integrations with other tools. We'll cover apps and integrations in a later section as well. So now you know what's available. Next, we'll do a deep dive into some of the most important features.